Good morning, friends. I hope you guys are well. Today we are going to continue our declutter challenge journey while we take on our third space. Last time we took on some smaller spaces. Today we are taking on an entire room because I want to get my craft room decluttered, cleaned, and organized. It has taken a massive hit from all the holidays. There is stuff everywhere. I will show you what it looks like in the wild. I always like to keep it real. But if you're new, you can join our declutter challenge at any time. On this channel, we're gonna declutter 25 spaces in 2025. Sometimes it'll be a tiny little drawer. Sometimes it'll be a massive craft room. But if you don't have a craft room, that is okay. I'm sure you might have some kids with some crafts or some art supplies or just anything you need to organize, because I always share my tips and my tricks. I walk you through my decluttering process that you can apply to anywhere in your life, in your home, in your car, anything. And I also like to show you affordable organization ideas that anybody can try. If you're new, welcome. My name is Trisha Miller. I hope you'll hit that subscribe button and stick around. Let's head down to the craft room. I got the itch last night to get started. So I did step one last night where I took everything out of the room. So let me show you that really quickly and then we'll pick up today. Let's go. Okay, it is time to see what has become of my craft room because of all the craziness of the holiday season and all the gift making and everything. There is a lot of decluttering and organizing that needs to happen in here. Got stuff back here. I'm going to definitely take down all of my Christmas wrapping and put them in that bin, and that bin will then go into our attic. I mean, there's stuff in here that doesn't even belong in here. It's kind of become a dumping ground at this point. It is time to take back this room, calm the chaos, as I always say, and it is gonna feel so good in here afterwards.
Every change has a reason, baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo.
When I'm decluttering a space, the first thing I always do is remove all the clutter and take it to a separate location. Clutter can hide everywhere, especially in my home. And so I always think it's important to take everything out for a couple of reasons. One, you can see the space then without the clutter, and it just instantly motivates you to not want to put back a ton of stuff. When you see that clean slate and just calm, that is just the motivation for me to really be just so ruthless when I'm going through my stuff. And so, number one, I like to see the space clean. And then the other reason that I take everything out is so that I can actually clean the space. It's rare that we have empty spaces. And so it's nice to go in and give that space a quick little tidy up, a vacuum session, a wipe down, depending on where you're cleaning or what you're decluttering. And so it's just that really good feeling. And then taking everything out really helps you evaluate and reevaluate items as you're going through the actual decluttering process to truly only keep what you need. Okay, I see progress. I'm gonna stop for the night and we're gonna pick up tomorrow for step 2 and 3. Step 3 is my favorite, the organizing. But I stood in line at Target in 17 degrees this morning to get book 3, Onyx Storm of the 4th Wing series. So I'm slowing down in 2025, so I'm gonna go make a hot cup of tea and I'm gonna read my book. Let me know if you got a copy of it too. Now that all the clutter has been removed, I didn't take everything out because I do have some good organization systems already going. So my plan is to get it a little bit cleaned. I always like to take advantage when I clear everything out with the clutter, do a little vacuuming, wipe down some of the surfaces if they're available, because it's hard to go back and do that once you bring the things back in. So I'm just gonna quickly clean things up, and then I'm gonna start my decluttering process. I'm gonna do it out there on the ping pong table. I'm gonna be ruthless. As I always say, you have to be ruthless. I'll walk you through my process, my headspace when I'm doing that as we do that. But first, let's go ahead and get things just cleaned up just a little bit.
If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet, we could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between.
Let's talk about my second step, which is the actual decluttering step. The first thing that I always like to do is set up a donation. I have a company that will come and pick up donations from our front porch, which makes it so easy. And I'll have that set up, and that gives me just a date that I have to get it done by. And so I like that feeling of knowing I have a deadline, and it helps motivate me and encourage me to do it. If you don't have a company that you can set it up with, just putting a date on your calendar that is the day that you're going to be dropping off your donations, that can help motivate you. So that's the first thing I always do. Now the actual decluttering process. When I tried to take all the clutter out of the craft room, I tried to put like with like, so it was somewhat organized. So I tried to put all my vinyls for my Cricut together. I tried to put all my home decor crafting items together. But as you can see, the right-hand side of the ping pong table was just Hot Mess Express. It wasn't organized by like, and I just had to go bag for bag and figure out what I was dealing with. But for the decluttering, the mindset that I get in is obviously one, do we truly need this? Will I actually use this? And with crafting items, it's hard because with crafting, we get creative and it's easy to give into the maybes. Maybe I'll use this pumpkin when I design something for my home decor next year for fall. Maybe I'll use this. Maybe I'll use that. And with crafting, it is so much easier to do that than with everything else. And so what I encourage you to do is think about your style. For me, a lot of my crafting is home decor. So if I see an item and I start to get into the maybes, I think, is this really my style? Am I really going to use it in my home decor? The other thing to think about is how long you've had it for. So with the maybes, I like to give expiration dates. Have I had this item for over a year and I didn't use it? Have I gone through the fall season twice and I didn't use this pumpkin when I was crafting? If the answer is yes, then it's time to get rid of it. And then if there's a lot of maybes that you're still thinking you might use, give that item an actual expiration date with a sticky note or put a reminder in your phone. If you haven't used it by that date, it's time to donate it. And just remember, everything needs a place. And if there's not a place for something in your home, it doesn't belong there. And just be as ruthless as you possibly can and remember why you're decluttering in the first place. Okay, after filling up my bins for the seasons, it is so clear which seasons are my favorite to decorate for. There's like nothing in the summer bin, a little bit more in spring. I had to do an overflow bin for Christmas, but that makes sense because I do a lot of gifts in Christmas, so I have a lot more crafting supplies. And then fall is very full too. All right, let's get these put up now. Another strategy I want to point out to you guys that I do is limiting my space. So you see that I have one bin for every season here, with the exception of Christmas and winter. But I like to limit the space, and then once that is full, that's it. I either go through it and take some stuff out if I want to put more back in, or I cut myself off and know that I have enough, and until I use all of those crafting supplies, I don't need to get anything else. Two full bags of donations later, it feels so good to declutter that stuff. And as we start to think about organization and bringing things back in here, I'm still decluttering in my mind, because even though I didn't declutter it the first time around, I might rethink as I'm bringing something in, do I really need this? I always like to do that second round in my brain just to make sure. And talk to you about my expiration date strategy, where you can just put an expiration date on something, and if you don't use it by then, it's time to get rid of it. All right, now's my favorite part, the organization. Like I said before, I have some really good organization strategies in here. The organization failed because I didn't put things away. Holidays were stressful, there was a lot going on. This became just my dumping ground where I just threw everything instead of putting it back where it belongs. So that was on me. Now it's time to get back on track and stick with that organization. There are some new strategies I need to problem solve with you, and I think I have a solution. I'm going to show you guys our little nook that we have in the corner. When I created this craft room this past summer, you guys gave really good suggestions for that little nook. So let me move the camera and talk to you about that, because I'm going to take your advice, because I think you guys had the best idea. Okay, so here is my little nook, and I just want to show you for size reference. It goes pretty far back. I love the bookshelf that we have in there because it fits perfectly. However, I use my Cricut the most out of all of my craft supplies. So having my vinyl way back there is just not efficient. A lot of you recommended putting something on wheels so I could have kind of layers to this area. So I'm gonna leave the bookshelf there, figure out what I wanna put back there on the shelves. It might become my own personal library because I have a lot of books. So I think we're gonna leave it empty for today. And as we continue our declutter journey, I know it's there. I don't have to fill it right now. But the wheel solution, I had this cart that I used for our delivery drivers to do snacks and drinks during the holiday season when they were coming more and more. I think I'm gonna put this there, and I'm gonna show you in a second. It fits perfectly, and I can wheel it in front of the bookshelf. It's extra storage. I can pull it out when I need it, or if I need to get to the bookshelf. So I think this is gonna be the perfect solution. So thank you so much for everybody that suggested that. Let's talk about my Cricut vinyl. I'm gonna do something completely different. So at Target, I got these bins. These are the Bright Room brand bins. They are large, they are clear so I can see everything, and most importantly, they have a little bit of height to them. And I got 3 of them because I have 3 different types of Cricut vinyl that I use. I have the permanent vinyl, the non-permanent, and then I have my heat transfer iron-on vinyl. So I got 3 of these, and as you saw, I have a lot of vinyl, more than I actually thought that I had, because I think I'm buying stuff that I already have because it's just not organized. So we need to get it organized. So I'm gonna set these up. I'm definitely gonna be making some labels on my Cricut later for everything. We'll do that at the end. That's always fun to add the labels. So we're gonna get this set up. We're gonna get the wheelie cart set up. Let me talk to you about another problem that I encountered and the solution that we're gonna do. So here's the issue. When we set up my craft room this past summer, I took all my beads and I put them in these beautiful glass jars, and they're perfect. Roy and I can see what beads we had when we make our bracelets. I love this system. However, the riser that I put them on is not a good system for anything with glass, because these are from the Dollar Tree, very affordable. Still love these products, but I don't want to put anything breakable on them because they're not perfectly even. And so I've noticed that the glass jars, when Roy goes to grab one, the ones in the back will slide off. So it's become a bit of a hazard. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch these out and use them. I have a bunch of paint and stuff like that that are in plastic containers. So I think we'll switch these out and use them for our paint containers. However, for our glass bead containers, I'm gonna use these Tina Turners. I don't call them Lazy Susans. I think it's mean to all the Susans out there. So these are Tina Turners. I just got these at the Target dollar spot. Here's what excites me the most. I'm gonna try to show you guys. They have a scalloped edge. I love a scalloped edge. I think it is just so cute. I love it so much. It makes me happy. So I was thrilled when I found these. I got a couple of these. I was originally going to use them in the pantry, but I think the scalloped edge just goes more whimsy. It's perfect for my craft room. So I'm going to use these to organize some of our breakables and just other things like that. So we have some better systems going on moving forward, because I think that's what's important. When you take the time to declutter and organize, redo organization. There's nothing wrong with reevaluating and redoing some organization that isn't working for you. All right, let's get started.
We are close, can you feel it? Something is behind the clouds. We just have to believe it, that we can make.
We have quite the project to organize here. I have a lot of vinyl, but this is why I'm doing this, so I can see what I have and I don't need to waste money buying any more. I can use what I have. So here's my plan. I'm gonna take them all out of the packaging. Most of them aren't even in their original packaging. I'm gonna get a bag going to recycle the packages. If I need to secure them, I'll just use masking tape. And then I am gonna make official Cricut labels for these bins, but for now, I'm just gonna do a sticky note so I don't get confused. And I'm gonna have one for the permanent vinyl, the non-permanent, and then the heat transfer iron-on vinyl. And I'm just gonna start putting them in. I might color coordinate it to make it look pretty, because that might bring me a little bit of extra joy, but we'll see. But for right now, let's just get this all organized and ready to go.
Everybody's dancing, going crazy, kinda rap along with Jay-Z, but I'm feeling kinda spacey, I just wanna head home. I don't wanna talk to anybody, I don't wanna know your heartbeat, so I'll wait down in the lobby, then head home. And I know you wanted me to meet your friends, but I'm so
of this vinyl has actually made me very excited to make things on my Cricut. I have a lot of colors. I did not even realize, gosh, it is so important to do these declutter and organize projects. Okay, here's what I decided. Anything that is new in the package, I'm not going to take it out of the package because then it'll stay protected. It won't get dusty. That's kind of silly to open a new package just to take it out. Doesn't have to be Pinterest perfect. It has to be functional. You guys know I always prioritize function over fancy. All right, so let's now just stand them upright because I have them all laid in there right now. I'm going to stand them upright so it'll be easier to grab what I need and get these organized. And I think I'm going to actually store them on this shelf behind me. I'm now thinking, yeah, sorry, had to think for a moment. I'm thinking out loud with you guys. We're planning together. I'm going to stick them on here. I need to go get my Cricut and get this back on the shelf. So I think I'm going to go shelf by shelf now. Rework organization if I need to, do a little bit more decluttering if I need to, and we'll make our way around the room, but it's coming together.
Or at least I thought I made myself clear when we met that I got severe social anxiety, one of many fears that you don't get. And I know you don't want me to end up alone, but if tonight is just for sure, I'm much better off all on my own. So baby, yeah baby, ooh, I really need for you to save me. Everybody's dancing, going crazy, kinda rap along with Daisy, but I'm feeling kinda.
Let's talk about organization products because I know that it can feel overwhelming and you can think, oh, I can't organize because I can't afford a ton of expensive products. I get that. Organization products can be really expensive, so you have to know what to look for and more importantly, where to look. I do love Dollar Tree for a lot of organization products, but one caveat that I want to give you guys, one warning about Dollar Tree, think about what you're using the product for. If it's something that's going to be used a lot, make sure you're getting something that feels more high quality. And there are some gems at Dollar Tree that are high quality. I love their glass mason jars, things like that. But their fabric bins and some of their other stuff are not that durable. So you have to think about things that are durable. And as we go through this declutter process together in 2025, I'm going to show you products from Dollar Tree that I find that are really good. And then I'll warn you about the ones that I find that are not so good, like the risers that we just talked about earlier in this video. So just keeping that in mind, I think Target has a lot of good options. I'm going to give you a tour in a little bit of my whole craft room and talk to you about the different organization products, but I will always go for function over fancy. That's just a common phrase that I will share with you guys because I think having something that's going to last in your homes is the most important thing, and if it's really pretty, that is just an added bonus. A quick product that I want to put on your radar that is often found at Dollar Tree are these tiny little Tupperware containers. I think they even have them in their Tupperware section, not in their like storage container section. And these are great for just like little embellishments. So I am the room parent for Liam and Rory's classrooms. Charlie's in middle school now, so there's no more room parent option there. But I love to just hold on to little things. Like these are just little gems, and then these are just little pom-pom balls. I collect all of these things because we often do at class parties, just like crafts and stuff like that, little stations for the kids. So I like to hold on to all of this stuff because I know I will use it, and it's good to have it on display because it reminds me what I have. And so as I'm planning these class parties, I can plan crafts around what I already have, so I use it up before I buy new stuff. So I think I'm gonna add them. I had a lot of space left over. These Tina Turners were wonderful, and I even have some jars that I have not filled. I have no doubt this summer when Roy and I get back into our bracelet making that we will be filling these with some new beads, but for now, we don't need to fill them up. We're gonna leave them in here, but I think I'm just gonna put these little embellishment containers in these Tina Turners. That way I know what I have, I'll remember. And then I think our next area is going to be the paint area. It's a mess. We got this. We're gonna handle it together. another thing I just remembered, back in July when we created this room together, a lot of you asked where I store my larger paper. I believe this is 18 by 18. No, 13 by 13. So I actually think these containers would be the perfect size for it, but I only have 3. So I might do another order from Target and get one more of these later on. Past this video, I'll get it set up with my paper because I just do a bunch of seasonal paper. I do a lot with that. You guys know that. For now, I just have them in a fabric bin that I got from Dollar Tree on my bottom shelf. So I'll put that in there now, but I could see a future project for us getting this organized by season or holiday. That way it's easy to find when I'm looking through it. Future project.
Down and you're 10 feet underground. When you're so deep you're about to drown. When you're in the lost and found, 'cause heartaches only last a day. Ooh, but your heart will never fade away.
Oh no, oh my gosh. Oh no, it spilled everywhere. Oh no, you guys, things are happening. This is the dilemma with these Dollar Tree risers. Everything just took a tumble. All right, let me clean this up real quick.
Go out and find your way. Don't let them take your soul away. Not a week, not a single day. Hold you.
Oh, it's all, oh no, it's all over the wall, you guys. Oh gosh. Everywhere I look, it gets worse. This is not good. Oh no. Okay, let's try to problem solve this. Of course it had to be the red watercolor paint, so it looks like there's blood all over my craft room. Oh my goodness, what? Oh, yep, it's on the trash can. What a mess, wow. That just happened real quick. It's all right, we can do this. You're clean. I don't even know what to do about the wall. We'll figure this out. I wonder if Magic Eraser could handle this. Alright, let me go get the Magic Eraser. I've learned a valuable lesson here today. There are some things that even Magic Eraser cannot get off the wall. On the bright side, because we always have to find the positive, it is perfectly hidden behind my shelf. So only you and I know that there is red liquid watercolor paint splattered behind that shelf. It'll be our little secret. Although, I'm going to take back my recommendation on buying these from Dollar Tree because they are not stable. So depending on what you're gonna put on them, proceed with caution. I'm gonna donate them. I don't know what else I would use them for. I normally hold on to all my organization containers, but this was too much chaos. We are calming the chaos today. We are not adding to the chaos, so this is going in the donation bag.
Time. Just know that somewhere there's a sign, either fate or the big sublime, 'cause rainstorms always move away. Ooh, but you'll go till night turns into day. Go out and lead the way. Don't let them take your soul away. Not a week, not a single day. Hold true to what you wanna be.
everything organized, now I want to take a minute to give you just a quick little organization tour to give you ideas for your own home. I didn't show you everything that I have organized here. I want to show you bins that I use. If anything is linkable, I will put it in the video description box below for you. But let's take a little tour and then we have something else I want to do. Let's start right here in the entranceway. This is where I had all of my holiday gift wrapping stuff set up. So I emptied that out and put that away for the season. All I kept in here was my tape dispensers and then just some plain tags. So lots of potential if we need to add any items to that. So that's good. I'm going to leave that there. This is my folding table that I use for all of my arts and crafts. I got it from Walmart and I love it because I can fold it up because this room is pretty small. And so I can just leave it behind the door for when I really need it. And then you guys just saw me get all of my ribbons restocked. This pegboard system came from IKEA. I love it. We have several of them up in our office as well. And then I believe I got these from Amazon. I will link them for you guys, but they're perfect for ribbon storage. And so I just keep all of my seasonal ribbon down here in my craft room. So I have all of my Christmas ribbon, Valentine's Day, spring and Easter. This is just more neutral ribbon. And then we have all of that fall Halloween ribbon. And then I have these little hooks here that go into this that can hold all of my different Cricut mats that I need. And then back here, completely empty, but you guys saw we have our wheelie cart. I have my bookshelf back there. And then over on this wall, and by the way, these shelves came from Walmart, so I can definitely link those. This organizer came from Target a few years ago. It used to be for Rory's toys, and I love it. It just stacks. And I have my yarn in here. I only use my yarn for home decor projects right now, like different seasonal things, but I am hoping to get into crocheting at some point in my life, so let me know if that's something you enjoy doing. These bins right here, I just keep like arts and crafts for the kids. So I've got some pipe cleaners in this one. This is all of my staple stuff, some wooden dowels that I use for different things, more little embellishments. And then I just have, when anything goes on clearance at the craft store, I'll load up and buy them. So these were just some clearance items and I'll take them to basketball games to help give Rory something to do. So just kind of a kid-friendly arts and craft basket. And then down here is where I have all of my stuff for my laminator. So I have all of my sheets for that, my laminator right there, my Cricut and my heat press for my Cricut, some colorful paper. And then as you guys just saw, all of my vinyl products. And then I have some more bracelet making kits right here. And this is like my glue bin. So I have crazy glue, glue dots, extra things for my hot glue gun, things like that. Okay, quick pause for my giveaway product because it reminded me when we were here, this is what I'm gonna be giving away for this video. If you're new, in this 2025 Declutter 25 Spaces Challenge, I'm gonna do a giveaway for every single time that we do something. It's motivation, it's exciting, but most importantly, it's gonna be something useful. And so this bin from Target has been so useful in this project. So I'm going to send you one of these bins. All you have to do to be eligible is live in the United States. I'm so sorry to my international friends. My next video, I will find something that I can send to you guys so you could be eligible. But just leave me a comment. I'll put you in the drawing and I'll let you know if you win. All right, let's keep going with the tour. All right, in this corner, I always like to keep my little trash can for projects and things. Then I have these fabric bins. They're actually along the bottom over here. I got these from Dollar Tree. As I showed you before, I keep my large paper in here. And then this is where all of my foam stickers go. This is completely empty. However, this one has all of our threads for Rory and I's friendship bracelets that we like to make. The boys have gotten into them as well, so I keep all of those different colors in there. And then as you guys saw, we have all of our beads in here. I love these Tina Turners. And then up here, these white bins that I use for all of my seasons, and we will get labels for this one. I'm gonna do another winter label. This one is actually for gifts, so things that I use to make gifts. So I'm gonna make a label for that. But these are just white cardboard boxes that I got from IKEA. They're very sturdy, not fancy at all, but very functional. I really, really like those. And then down here, for all of my different paint canvases, these are all from Dollar Tree. They have them in just the most beautiful colors, and it's just a nice way to organize and see what we have. Up here is where I keep all of my paintbrushes and just different like paint pens and things like that. And these are from Target. I got them when they did all of their back to school stuff and they had a bunch of stuff out for teachers, but I'm sure they have these year round. I will look for them for you guys to link. Up here we have our liquid water. We all know what happened with the liquid watercolor paint. but it's in here. This organizer is amazing. I love this for all of my acrylic paint, and I have so much space in the back too if I needed to do more, but this is a really good organizer that I love. All of my extra paints go here, and then I have just some Mod Podge, spray paint, things like that. And then up here, I have just one of our, these are the same bins that we have in our pantry from Target, but I keep all of my different wreaths that I can make, all of the products from that. This is from Dollar Tree, by the way. Check your Dollar Tree. These are so fun for DIYs, and it's just, I feel like, a really nice base for a wreath. All right, there's the organization. I completely forgot to point these lights out. I love these sconce lights. This was a sponsorship that I had last summer with a company called Hymela. We also have them in our closet in our bedroom. These are completely rechargeable, non-wired lights. So you can install them on your wall, and you don't have to worry about adding wiring to them or anything, and you just charge them. There's a battery on the back of them, but I love these, and I think they're so beautiful. I do have some spots that I need to make some labels for on my Cricut, but before I do that, I want to add a little touch of cozy to this room, because not only is it my craft room, I had this vision of it being my mom cave. So just a place where I could go to relax. And so our office chair that Steven used to use, it's pink, it's fuzzy, I love it. I have one at my desk as well. He got a new office chair. So I'm gonna grab that, I'm gonna put that in here for me. I ordered a little ottoman puff for my feet. It won't be here till late tonight, so I will show you tomorrow once I set that up in here. I'm thinking a cozy blanket. I have an extra candle warming lamp. You know how much I love those, so I wanna get one of those put in here, because here is my vision for 2025 for my morning routine. I'm trying to get into the habit of getting up at 5 a.m. and immediately going down to our gym and just getting my workout done for the day. And then I was thinking my next stop could be to come in here and just decompress, have my planner, think about my goals for the day, things I have to get done, because I'm really trying to avoid a screen first thing in the morning for at least the first hour and an hour and a half that I'm awake, because I'm starting to get headaches. I've gotten into a bad habit of immediately going to the office in the morning, working on editing or just doing something on my computer, and I've noticed more and more headaches from that. So I'm trying really hard to not do that, to avoid the screens first thing in the morning. I could read down here. So I want to create just a little cozy, a little spot for me to be able to do that. And I'll keep you guys updated on my morning routine. I feel like we have our evening routine down. We're in a really good system, but our morning routine seems to be just a mess right now. So stay tuned. All right, let me grab the chair.
Let me tell you this, let me tell you right now, your exquisite kiss still burning. Didn't know I missed this passion in life. Now I'm addicted somehow. Let me tell you what is up with your smile? It's impossible, not melting, irresistible. When I look through your eyes, not even sky's the limit. I used to be satisfied, stayed over this surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. And when I'm with you, I go higher. You lift me up, now I can see so much farther. Beyond the horizon. Beyond the horizon. I'm a butterfly who has only begun, taking me a while to get it. Had to live and cry to appreciate life, and what you give is worth it. When you're holding me, when you hold me so close, I want further in under your skin. Wanna leave a mark so that I can be sure that you remember what's been. I used to be satisfied, stayed over this surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. And when I'm with you, I go higher. You lift me up, now I can see so much farther. Beyond
take the time to declutter, I truly feel like weight has been taken off of my shoulders. I feel lighter and brighter and just calmer. It is just such a good feeling. I hope that you enjoyed today's video and it gave you that motivation to just get started. Start with something small, and I hope that you'll join my declutter challenge for 2025. I'm going to create a playlist and I'll put it at the end of this video, and I will just keep adding these videos in as we continue declutter. You don't have to declutter the exact space that I am decluttering. This is just about motivating you guys, giving you ideas, and just having a friend to hang out with as we make our lives lighter and brighter and calmer. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Now I wanna embrace life, you and I side by side.